Welcome to Podcast X. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Podcast X. Me and Dave are together again because I'm stuck with him.
Stuck with me. Yeah, I see how it is.
The content we're going to be obviously Pokemon with the news of obviously new Pokemon games that have just been announced. Obviously Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shine and Pearl, and then obviously the last one, Pokemon Arceus, which as a Nintendo fan I am extremely excited for these to obviously come out, which hopefully we're going to see them come out maybe this summer. It's obviously going to be Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, and obviously then in 2022, early 2022, I think it said in the trailer, that's going to be. So they're not about five months between each other. So Dave, what did you think? We'll go through obviously the Diamond and Pearl remakes. What was your initial thoughts on that?
Well, if anyone watches the Disco Dave channel, I have a platinum gameplay on there, so go and watch that. But it's something that us Pokemon fans have been asking for a while. We've been waiting for a remake for a few years now, at least. And I think Diamond and Pearl was a very popular game because it was the first Nintendo DS game to come out after the initial GBA cartridges had finished.
Yeah.
I remember going to an event in Liverpool years ago outside of a Toys R Us, and they had the event there. But I actually managed to get a Mew on my Pokemon Red. This is going back years. So anyone who knows what I'm talking about,
yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway,
yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
it's like I say, it's something us fans have been wanting for a heck of a long time, and it's nice to know that the developers are finally bringing the games out. I mean, it's kind of strange how they haven't come out sooner, really. I suppose they've bided their time after doing Pokemon Red and Sapphire remakes, and obviously with all that respect given on those games, I think they were very popular games, the remakes. You can never beat the original, in my opinion. So even if the new Diamond and Pearl does come out, it probably won't get as much expectation as it has done on my Platinum. My Platinum playthrough, because I'm really enjoying that at the moment. But like I said, I'm excited to see how it's going to play. I mean, I don't even have a Switch, so I couldn't tell you what it's like to play the new Pokemon games. But my only sort of kind of negative when it comes to it is, do they need to be remaking games all the time? Have they just run out of ideas where they just have to remake a game and repackage a game, which is fine. I mean, it's something that us nostalgic fans, us older fans, can enjoy a little bit more. But I think that's where it ends, because a lot of the younger generation of Pokemon enthusiasts, or whatever they're called, only know the new games that are out, like Sword and Shield and stuff like that. So
Yeah, maybe like the Let's Go Pikachu and the Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, exactly. And I've not played those. I'm very much a hipster when it comes to the old games. I love the old games. You can't beat an old Pokemon Green playthrough, or Pokemon Red, or Pokemon Sapphire, or anything like that. You can't beat them, and they just had that Pokemon feel to it. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of 64-bit or whatever the animated thing or what it was. But like I say, I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Whether they deliver is another story, but I'm excited to see, because I'm a big fan of the Pokemon Pearl and Diamond games.
Well, obviously, with obviously Diamond and Pearl, obviously remakes coming out, I was a little bit, to be honest, I really wanted them to obviously bring it back. I've been wanting this for years. Even before Pokemon Sword and Shield come out, I wanted Diamond and Pearl remakes. So I'm now excited. Now, obviously, from the beginning, obviously, of the trailer and stuff, obviously, going in from the nostalgic side of it, if you've got the old content of obviously the want to play through like you're doing now on Platinum, you've got all that, and then obviously it then flashes to like the new style of it. Now the new style of it, obviously from the first few obviously clips where you see Dawn, and obviously I think it's Barry. Now if you look at their models, what did you sort of make of the models for it? It's like a it's like an Ambino type of style.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's a bit of a crazy style, but
It's like they've been made to be. Well, the Dawn looked very very dwarvy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
she
I
did.
think they're all like miniature size.
Yeah, exactly. And see, I see what they're going for, because a lot of the remakes they have done, they were sort of, like your normal sort of scaled size, what you would assume. But with these, obviously, they've repackaged it in a way that is, the animation is so unsimilar to all the other remakes they've done.
Yeah.
And I think what they've done is they've tried to create a little bit of unsimilarity, if that's a word, if you know what I mean. They've tried to package it in its own way. What's that? Sorry.
Do you think it sort of looks like? Remember Zelda's? I think it's Zelda's Link's Awakening. It's like a. Do you ever remember that game on the Nintendo Switch? It's like it looks very good with the sides. Like obviously it's all like a 2D world.
Oh, absolutely. Even the Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, they're very short. They're very like plump individuals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which is, it's refreshing to see that they're trying things new in development stage, in the development stages. So it's nice to see that they're repackaging it ever so slightly. And if it comes back and the backlash is horrific, then I'm sure they might package it. They might mod it so it goes back to what people know of the best,
Yeah.
But like I say, wait till you play the game first. Obviously, everyone knows what they're in for anyway. If you played Diamond or Platinum or Pearl, you know what's in store. You know what the game's going to be like. At least it won't be as buggy as what Diamond and Pearl was when they first came out, because that was some of the buggiest gameplay you could ever play. That's why Platinum was brought out, to sort of say, sorry, here's this as a present, to kind of say, yeah, we kind of screwed up on that on those first two. So, well, think about it. It was a massive jump from GBA game cartridges to the DS cartridges. So clearly, they had to trial and error, and eventually they perfected it with possibly one of their best games they brought out, which was Platinum. It has to be. Yeah. They tweaked little things here and there. Obviously, they had that problem with the HP bar, how it went down so slowly, and it was just so strange. But like I said, I'm looking forward to see what they do when they bring it out in the summer.
Now, the last little thing I want to touch upon, just with obviously the Dark Pearl remakes, what obviously the Pokemon community, obviously I've been looking at comments, and obviously, the very passionate community, the Pokemon community.
Oh yeah, they're passionate in the form of sending death threats.
And they're very very fussy.
Yeah, they are.
So
I'm not one of them personally, but that's just the way it is.
No, I'm not one of them myself. I just want them to do really well, to be honest with you. But what would you? Obviously, Mega Evolutions obviously been a massive part of the games. Obviously in Alpha Sapphire, we got Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, fans are calling out for maybe we'll see Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina all have new forms. Now, what do you sort of make of that?
See, like I said, I'm a stickler for tradition. I don't like all that stuff they've added. You know what I mean? Like, Mega Evolution, I'll draw a line under. That's where the line will be drawn for me. The fact that they get absolutely huge, like, you could be fighting like a massive version of Pichu, and it's like, what the hell? It makes no sense to me. What do you call it? Digimax or something like that?
No, it's called that. It's
Dynamax. Digimax.
You got so in the old generations, you got like Z moves. I think they were in. I think they started off in Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun, or the Sun and Moon. Things. So it might have been before that, but obviously Dynamax was brought in with Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I'm not a biggest fan of, I've got to say, but I think for multiplayer purposes, I think it sort of
I mean, if you're playing the game normally, then like if you're playing competitively, then fair enough. Or if you're playing against a friend or something like that, then you need every form of kind of up on your opponent. But if you're just playing the game casually, I don't think it needs it. And same with those special moves they get. I gotta say, I just think it makes the gameplay a little bit too easy because you get these amazing moves that they can, knock out any opponent of. It doesn't even matter on the typage advantage or type disadvantage.
So it sort of takes away that element of like the first generation of why that was so good. It sort of takes that away a tiny bit.
Exactly, and it's why I keep saying with Pokemon games, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Pokemon has been so popular for so many years because they've kept it really simplistic, really original. And that's what they need to do with Diamond and Pearl. They don't need to add all these new things to it because it's going to ruin it. And people are going to be like I say, I'm a stickler for originality, and the younger generation are going to expect it. But for us older generation of fans, I think they just need to be really, really simple with it. I don't think they need to add so much to it. They don't need to add all these Dynamax things and the special moves and stuff like that. The Z moves, Z moves.
I think I would just stop on Mega Evolution.
Absolutely, I thought that's their peak. That for me, that's their peak. Because I do like Mega Evolution Charizard X and Y. I think they're really cool designs. Or like you say, if they're going to add new forms to Dialga and Palkia, they could use that. I mean, maybe make Mega Evolution more of a regular thing, more, and get it straight off the bat rather than having to obtain it in the game. This is what I mean. It's all in the minds and all in the hands of the devs at Pokemon to figure that out, of course.
Now, obviously, like going into the last bit of the video, obviously now the main topic we're going to get to is Pokemon Arceus. It's an open, well, to me, to us, it looks like a sort of open world. The Pokemon community has been crying for a very, very long time.
Yes.
Now, from looking at the trailer, obviously we can see the camera angles, obviously the old little, the village, the artwork. The artwork for me that was going into this trailer was really good from the start. There is a few little bugs I noticed in the trailer with obviously Pokemon type, but some of the Pokemon, it's like the pixels, the little details. You probably won't notice when you're watching the trailer straight away, but so I picked up on that. But open world Pokemon game, this is what everyone's wanted, and I've looked at the Pokemon community base, and I'll probably say about 75% are happy. The rest aren't.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think everyone had a taste of what open world would be like with the augmented reality version of Pokemon Go. It definitely added that sort of side of things to how it could be if packaged in the correct way.
Yeah.
I for one think it's a brilliant idea, but if they're going to make it open world, are they going to have a world limit like how Skyrim is? Skyrim doesn't go on forever, but the likes of World of Warcraft, that's like a whole ecosystem on a game.
Yeah. The setting, obviously, the setting just before this one, basically is this Pokemon Arceus is set before Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So this is like generations before that.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is basically, I think when I've read on obviously the Pokemon website and stuff like that, saying it's going to be a very old tale. So you've got to complete a Pokedex, if I'm not wrong, which is a little bit different.
So there's no gym, no gym battles.
No, I don't think so. I think
it's dead. It's dead for me. I'm sorry. It's dead for me.
See, this is different opinions. This is
great. This is what we need. We need a debate.
Yeah.
That's dead. Yeah, that's absolutely dead. Man.
See, in a sense, look, I agree with. I do. In a sense, man, I do agree with that.
Dead. Sorry.
That they still should have Gym League, but I am interested to see how. I think you've got to, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll wait until, because like I said, I don't have a Switch, so I'll hear from you in a year's time as to what it's like, unless I have a Switch then. But all I'm saying is, a lot of us Pokemon gamers, me myself in particular, I didn't really care about catching Pokemon. I wanted to complete the game as fast as humanly possible, and I would get the best team, and I wouldn't even give a really crap about, catching all the Pokemon. You know what I mean? To me, that's just it, it just takes too much time, and it takes all the thrill out of the game. And for me, it takes the progression aspect out of the game too, because at the end of the day, you're meant to be becoming the Pokemon master. That's the whole point of Pokemon. You'd be meant to become the Pokemon champion. If you had a different role in the game to catch all the Pokemon, yes, it gives you the Pokedex, but that's something you complete as you go on, and also after you complete the game, because you can't get some with event Pokemon. Sometimes you can't get them until after you've completed the game. It's like I think to get a certain Pokemon, you have to defeat the Elite Four. It's like Mewtwo, you have to defeat the Elite Four and become the champion to get Mewtwo in Pokemon Red, I believe. So in a way, that's kind of like that's like them saying, okay, we're gonna give you this, but the whole aspect of what this game is, we have to take a massive piece of it out, and you can't do that. Every other Pokemon game up to this point has had gyms and gym leaders and the Pokemon League and Pokemon Champion. They might as well make it a Pokemon Go remake without the augmented reality. So personally for me, if they don't add that, if they don't have that aspect, for me it's dead and I won't play it, because my concentration levels on it will not be retained.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? I couldn't wander around aimlessly looking for my Pokemon. No matter how good the game is, personally for me, that's something that I wouldn't want to do.
Which for me is, well, that's fair enough. So myself, I'm obviously wanting, I do want to see what it's like. I hope they prove people wrong who obviously, who are a little bit skeptical of it. I think maybe this could be, if it works, it could be a different direction for Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe if it's very successful, but I think if it doesn't obviously become successful, I think you're gonna find out that Pokemon doesn't work open world. I think this is the final straw now for me. I think once you realise that open world doesn't look as great as what it does, and they've put everything into it they possibly can, I think this is where Pokemon fans are going to realise, well, we want what we normally have. We just want. We don't want this new stuff.
Why can't they make open world with gyms? This is what I don't see what's so hard.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes the travel aspect that little bit more exciting, going from city to city and from town to town. Yeah. You can fly, you can take the water with water Pokemon, you can tunnel under things with Diglett or Dodrio or something like that. So, like you said, they've got a while before. A year is a long time in dev, absolutely. So they've got a long time to figure out whether they need to add things, because they've showed us a little bit. They show us a little bit, but it shows a lot for me. And when you see that and what you've read for me today, it just tells me that it's going to be an open world game, and for me myself, I'm just not going to be interested. That's just my opinion. Again, throwing it out there.
The end of the podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the Pokemon things that are going to come out soon, and obviously on the channel we hope to see you again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.